Hi, welcome to Uncouching. We're going to do the sport mobility stretch today. So go ahead and stand with your feet about hip width apart. And we're going to reach down through the legs, all the way up and back, a little bit of an arch in the back. And then we're going to cup our hands together and go to the right and to the left. Really make sure that you're using a full range of motion here and that you're going slow enough that you can really control all four of those movements. Be sure to take in a nice breath as you go down. Release it out when you go back. And then right and left. We're going to do about 8 of these. We're going to move into our next stretch, which is going to be knee straight through to a flat back. Now, if you'll notice, I am next to a wall so that I can put my hand on the wall for balance. Knee comes up, arms go back a little bit. So you're stretching out, and then you're releasing it with your straight leg pointed to the back. Nice flat back as you go. And then we're going to go to the other side. Knee all the way up, and then straight through to the back. Try to keep your toes pointed, and try to keep your balance. Remember, we're stretching, so it's not so important that you can balance on your own. You can have a soft knee on that supporting leg. It's a little bit easier to balance. Make sure that your core is nice and tight, and when you come up, you're really lifting up and taking a breath before you reach over and pull that leg through. All right, almost done here. And then we're going to go into the next stretch combination, which is going to be into a sort of plie squat position. Touch right, touch left, take a step to the side, and then touch right, touch left, and take a step to the side. So really reach through with your arms as you're crossing them over to touch your toes. Make sure that your core is nice and tight. As always, control your breathing. Okay, just a couple more of these, and then we're going to go to the next stretch, which you'll be back up against the wall, and we're going to do figure 8 leg circles on the same side. So bring your leg out and around, and then forward and to the front. Make sure that you have your toe pointed. Make sure that your back is nice and straight and your core is tight. Really concentrate on using your full range of motion out to the side and to the front. Okay, just a couple more on this side, and then we're going to switch over to the other leg. Okay, all the way out to the side, and then bring it around to the front. Make sure, again, that your back is nice and straight, that your core is tight. Keep your toe pointed. Even though you're stretching, you still want to keep everything nice and engaged. Okay, we're almost there, and then the next exercise is going to be flat hands to the floor and into a flat back. Come up, flat hands to the right and to the left, flat back, and come up. So I'm going to show you here to the side so you can see what it looks like, flat back. Notice that I'm going into a nice deep squat. Booty is back and come all the way up. So we want to go down, down, flat back, and stand all the way up. I want to do these at a somewhat slow pace so that you can really feel the stretch. I'll do a couple more of these. And then we're going to go into a lunge to straight kick on the same side. So lunge back, straight kick through. So straight leg kick through. Make sure that you're going slow enough that you can control your lunge back and really get a good stretch. And then kick that leg straight through to the front, keeping in control at all times. Go ahead and switch to the other leg here. 7, 6, 5, 4 more, 2, last one. Now we're going to go into the next combo, which is circle, circle, side lunge. So arms are straight up, circle your upper body all the way through and up, and then reverse it. Now we'll go ahead with one arm and do a side lunge and touch. Make sure that your knee is over your ankle and not over your toe. And touch to the side. Circle one direction, big circle the other direction, and then drop one arm down and touch the ground as you lunge to that side. Breathe in and out, and then lunge to the side and up, and circle and breathe, and circle and breathe, and then lunge to the other side and touch down. Almost done with this exercise. And then we're going to go to the cross leg stretch. So cross your legs and touch the ground, and then come to the side and touch the ground, and then cross your legs. So when you cross your legs, you're bending both of them and then touching the ground. So again, make sure that you're going slow enough that you can control and balance yourself through this movement. This is a good one for runners because you're kind of stretching that hip flexor as well as your hamstrings. It's just a good all-over stretch for your legs. All right, almost there. And then we're going to go into the next stretch. So go ahead and get on the ground on your stomach. We're going to push up, chest up, look up to the ceiling, and then come down, and we're going to go to one side and sort of gently push that hip forward a little bit and stretch out the lower back. Don't push hard, just kind of give yourself a little bit more pressure on your hip with your hand. We're going to the other side here. If you notice, I place my hand kind of on my back side. And it gives me a little bit deeper stretch without too much on my back. You don't want too much twisting on your back. So push up and release it, and to the other side. Push up, release it down, and to the side. Almost there, and then we're going to go into the next exercise, which is child's pose. Really stretch those arms out in front of you to a full body stretch in the back. So transition slowly to the back, arms behind you, and really push your chest and your hips to the ceiling and release it. Arms to the front, on your knees, all the way out. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Arms to the back, pushing your chest and hips up to the ceiling. Deep breath in and deep breath out. All right, go ahead and come to your toes, walk your hands in. This is the end of the exercise. So we're going to walk those hands all the way into our feet and hang there for just a minute. Slowly roll up. 4, 3, 2. And that's it. Thank you very much.